here is a different thing. I am going to try to start to build a model plane live. But if you're gonna start to do a model plane, you need first to unbox it. And this is what it is. So the specification says wingspan 445 millimeters, length 320, flying weight 35 to 50 grams, it says here. And yeah, suggested motor and battery and things. So this, either you can have as a rubber, I guess, but it can be an RC. So that's what I'm gonna have it as. Unboxing, it came like this in a bigger box, yes. But yeah, so just do that. And what's in the box? Yeah, it's some wire, and that is, this one is the landing gear, and these are the push rods for, yeah, and that's the rubber tire. Nice. And there we got, I think, the wheels. And we got this. That's all that was in the box. So yeah, unboxing or building or whatever, we put the box aside. Ouch. We put the box. Can it be kind of like that? It doesn't, at least. Yeah. Then we take from here somewhere this. It's a very good tool, and yeah, the camera don't like. You just do like so, and that's, and then we open this. So yeah, it is an unboxing. Empty. Save that. Here we got the laser cut windscreens. A bit, I say, dusty, not clear. So it will be yeah, not bad, not good. Looks like it's very foggy outside. We got this do not eat thing to keep the wood dry. Took that aside. Then we got, yeah. So practically, yeah, I get it in. This is the width or length there. And what am I going to use? I do not have the engine yet. Nope. And lo and behold, this is the drawing. This is all it is. This, yeah, cowling installation, and this. That's all. These are the heat shrink tube. Oh, I'm happy I have that. Microservice, I got that. The engine I don't have. Oh, is there any magnets with? We'll check. Magnets in here? No. Magnets in here? No. No magnets in here. Nope. Screws. No magnets. I'm happy I have magnets then. So, what will I use? I will use my good friend old super glue. And where is he? He is... Where did I put my friend super glue? I don't know. where I put him. I had him just a while back. Where did I put you, friend? Mr. Super Glue. Maybe I used it to something. It's not in here, is it? No. But there is this. No. Oh, that's just a popsicle. But I can do this. I can take down my Swiss Army knife. Because, why? Because we need the file. And it's not, it's a big one. We need, and you can still speak, you can do whatever you want. So this is a stream. Here. We got a file here. And we got a coarser file here. So we got even saw here. Metal saw, but yeah, works perfect for wood. So by knife, assemble almost per procedures below. Yeah. 502 glue, and that is what? Oh. Okay. Okay. Now if we put that there, we can always dry fit things. Yeah, can do that. Instead of cutting it, can do that. What was that loosening? Okay. And yes, it is balsa. All is balsa. Balsa wood. Oh. Not this one. This is some harder wood. This is some harder wood. Oh. Yeah. Drop that then. Oh. Hello. Wing. What is it? What do you say about this wing? Okay. That's wing. Wing. Why is it holes on this one? Wow, this is flimsy as shit. I mean, this is flimsy as hell. Yeah, I understand why it didn't cost me anything almost. Though that part is this part. So, that didn't need any hard pressure at all. But try to cut these small things away. Okay, but if we need files, I got, as this is my computer table. Oh, thing, shit. Yeah, got these, but they are a bit harsh. I can get my other files that I have. I have some other files, but not right here, I guess. No. So we'll see. That part we need, and that part. It's not on this one. I think it's on this. one. Kind of ish. Yeah. It's called 5. There are no numbers on those. But it's this one. There, and yeah, this is some kind of plywood. Let's see, did it loosen up? Did it let go? Oh, then we'll go from the other side. There. And it did let go. There. Then we need it's not that, it's that one. Yeah. You see these small things here? That's these. And I like to do that until I hear the knicks. Or pull it sometimes. I mean, it's not the sharpest blade I have, so that's why I take it from both sides, so it does loosen up. And yeah, and I got that thing in the edge. That's bad. And that is there. So now we'll see, can we get that out? There's one holding still. There. Now it's loose. I think. Not. And what I should not do is start bleeding. If I would start bleeding, it's bad. As I go on blood thinning medicine due to the look, there it is. No need to do anything with that. But we do need to do something with this, as it does not fit at all. It does not fit at darn all. Not even close. Is it gonna be that bad? It sure is. It's gonna be that bad, isn't it? Yeah. First of all, these holes are not... Is there another one? No. It's that. Yeah, it's B. There. Or if we do that, it's B. That one little one. Not very thrilled about that. Wait, hold on. This one is for that one. We need this one for that. So it's just not an unboxing. I could have gone and got some new blades, or a blade there, and is it okay? We just do that and that. We'll see if anyone is saying something. No one is saying anything. Then we check this. Does it fit? Yeah, it does. But what do we glue it with? I do not have any school glue or anything here, do I? I don't think so. I have soldering things, but no gluing material at the moment. No, I don't think so. Might have some gluing things. I'll just check. Oh, we have some clampy clamp. We have this one. This is very good, as you can, yeah, and you just, it has a thingy so I can let it go and it's closed. They use it in medical thingy-magic. I'll see, what's this? Is this any glue or is it, oh, no. It was medication. I thought it was glue. Then we have this one. I mean, I got a bit of things for my projects. I just want the, I mean, I do have glue, but I don't know straight where it is. I got this Yoo-hoo heart, and it's a glue for wood. I need to move that truck out of the way-ish to check this out-ish, but that's just, nope. Wasn't anything for us right now. Well, then we take the toolbox I have right here, and we have a better one like this to do this fine work, or we have a lot of extra blades. Yeah, I wasn't really prepared to start a thingamabob. Here we have a pin vise. It's one of these that you now so you hold and you do that and it rotates. And I do have drill somewhere. Yeah, but nothing direct important more. We'll see. I want to find my pine piles. Are they in here? They might be. Got a lot of tools anyway. Some steel rod. More of these. Screwdrivers we don't need. Don't need any screwdrivers here. File. File 2. Going over more of these. I mean, I got stuff. That's not an issue. Got too much stuff. Just looking for maybe 5 more. Don't seem to find find any more files though. What's that one? No, that's a rod. Okay. So yeah, I got so much stuff all around here, but not what I want, as I need the I want the wood glue, but I don't know where it is, or the, if you just hold on, I'll go and get a new bottle of super glue, because I got that in the kitchen. And I guess we can super glue the thing. It's just a wood model. And I noticed it's time for me to order more super glue. I only got 2 bottles left, and that's not good. So I order a lot of those. Oh. New toy, yeah, kind of. I just wanted to do a, yeah, unboxing, it's called. When you just start building, then it's unboxing, isn't it? Is this open? I don't think so. Let's cut it open. Open now? No. Open now. Or has it dried? What the fuck? Has it dried out? It was a new one. It has dried out. That's shitty. I mean, it shouldn't. Just take anything here. It's dried out. Throw that away. Get the next one. This one is not dry though. So I can at least, but I'm not happy about this one. Do that. Just pour some. Yeah, come on. There. Dab it on. Put that one on. Do like so. And it's edgy. Oh, maybe I should have it like, no. This one, it's like, yeah. Edge, should I do that? Maybe? Yeah. Kind of edge. It's done like it should. Maybe take some sanding on that. Because it said, as it has been burnt on the edges, the glue doesn't stick that well. But yeah, I have built a lot of models. I do not say it's that really big issue. So then we have this one, and this one should go there, right? And what do we do then? Yes, very important. We take this, put it on. We don't want to glue the things to the table. That's pretty bad if you do that. That's a noobish thing. Yes, it won't be the exact same thing, but should that really just be like on there? Okay. Maybe you can put it on the table. It's a special thingamabob table. I do not have the, but we can take a bottle here. Just put the bottle there. 90 degrees. Schmack. And let that, oops, 90 degrees I said. Don't just do that. And we can put another bottle. Kind of. There. It can't be much more 90 degrees then. Just let that get hardened. Now there's a problem though. Yeah, I got the microphone in my face. This I can't do right now because I haven't softened that thing wherever it is. I think it's here-ish. Yeah. That part. But will it need it? I'm not sure. If I'm careful, and if it breaks, so be it. I mean, it's so thin balsa wood. It does help by wetting. I know. Yeah. I think that has to be wet. But we got other things to do. I mean, we can do a lot. And I'm sorry for the fuzziness. I don't know why it's fuzzy. Is it because it's too far away? But then you don't see anything. I need to have it a bit far away so you can see what I do. Oh, this is a landing strut. Are you done? No, you're not. You didn't think you wanted that. Or, yeah, you didn't. So we take more. Okay, it's hard to find the... because I got this bloody wire all over the place. There. It's hard to see the... yeah. And see where you are. Oops. There it should be. And it should be like... if I just shake it a bit, will it get stuck then? Maybe? Maybe? Please? Thank you. This one should be... yeah. It shows here. Oh, PP. There. PP. Where's PP? I guess PP is those. Oh, that's not a good help. How is... oh, is that one kind of that way? Then people... yeah, PP is that one. Okay. So we take some of our friend. This is our friend. Super Glue. First name Super and last name Glue. Dab a little bit on that. And then we take this one and do we just put it like kind of ish? That way ish? Ish? Just let it set there. Oh, this glue does not want to set. I can promise you that. Yeah, it should be super glue. That's the slowest super glue I ever had. I think. But I do not understand. Okay. Oh, this should be kind of a... How many of those are there? Oh, there are two. Okay. Take this poor thingy. Do that. Take this old thingy and do... there. You heard that? It's a bit higher force in this blade, so I don't need to be scared of cutting myself. Goes like that. And save that. Ka-ding. thing. Is that loosey-goosey? Look at that. Loosey-goosey. Then we need to cut this one out. There. There. Listen to that sound. Hello, Smalik. You're right in your Swedish. You're lovely. I am building this. I am building this. That's what I'm building. It's gonna be radio controlled. It's a small one, but it's made to be radio controlled. Oh, how nice of you to translate into Swedish. You don't have to do it, but I'm very grateful. Thank you. Yeah, I said before I will do different things on my channel. And yes, I'm an old geezer, but doesn't matter. Doesn't make me be a boring one. I mean, I have too many projects, too little time. So yeah. And here we got these two things. Then we got a nice pile here. So we just try to do a light piling on this. Maybe take the other one that's a bit finer. Just, just try to take away the burn marks from the laser as it's laser cut. I mean, I could have done this myself because I got 3 laser cutters, but I haven't used them. So yeah, I said it was an unboxing, but I think it was some kind of extra work. It's not just unboxing. And look at this. There are 3 holes here. There. 1, 2, 3. What can those be for? Yeah. Not too hard to guess though. It is for you see how nasty I am to my table. This and here are some. Oh, they do send with this. This is a shrink tube. They give you it. Okay, I don't have to use my own. I mean, I said there were 3 screws, and they are right here. These screws, yeah, there is magnets there. That's holding the screws together. And you see this? How do you open this if you can't get it? Yeah, you just take it like that and twist. Yeah, see? Twist it and it opens. And then you just poke your finger down and it's open. Shlabang! Done. So that's an easy tip for all. Wow. Look at this. It's a boing boing boing. Boing boing tire. And that's why these parts are stuck together. Because just look at this. First we take that. First we take New York. Then we take Brazil. No. There's a screw. Okay. There's a screw. Okay. But what's this? If we do that, that's a screw. But what is this? That, my friend, is 2 near the magnets, small magnets. And you see, that's not big, is it? So, well, don't lose that, please. We put that in the bag. We put these rod things in the bag. We put the tires in the bag. Rod, tire, and press it together. And yeah, just, yeah, done. And you can close it again. You don't hurt the bag, but you don't need to sit and fight with it. Now we'll see. Is this dry? Yeah. Look, it's dry. Is it 90? Ish. Yeah, I guess you can just do a careful. I think it's 90-ish. What do you think? And I do not think I dare take that part. This one does go like a so. And it should have this very tight turn. I need to wet this in hot water, but I don't have hot water, so this part will wait a bit. Put it there on the knife. Then we have this one, we have this one, and you're out of view again. We have this, and this is the landing gears. That is supposed to be like a so, and it's supposed to be screwed down with kind of this. So, and there we got it. Ouch. That was a sharp screw head. Wow. Not nice to me. Be nice, please. Okay. If you check my Smolik, if you check my video I did yesterday, I mean, that's from my, yes, I can buy a thing like this, or I can do like I did in the video yesterday. I can use the drawing, I can cut my own wood, I can use cloth from bed sheet and put on the wings and then lacquer it and it will tighten, and that would not cost me anything. Maybe the drawings have cost me kind of, to get the drawings big, it cost me 10,000 rubles. To get them blown up to big drawings, as you will see in the other video, if you go back to look at that. And yes, this is very easy for me. This is nothing. I like to build and make my own ribs, planking, everything. I even do boats with kind of hull pieces. Yeah, if you would say this is a hull piece, and then I would put planks, put several of these, and put planks. That's what I like to do. This is no challenge. This is just for sheer fun. So it's no challenge for me. What was it I'm gonna look for? Screwdriver. We got these. Is that a good one? Or should I use that one? Have no clue. Let's put that there and hope it doesn't rumble down. Yeah, it goes through though. I don't like that. Really, is it better grip with this one? Yep. But this is not for this model at all. It's for... this is made for the Agostinis models. So, it's meant to put this one like so, and just put the screw there. Kindish. If I do take ish and this ish, just do a tweaking kind of ish, then we get the like that ish, and we put that in there. As it's not magnetic, the screwdriver is not. I can use that. I can do this. It's normally no problem getting these screws in. Is it magnetic? It is. Didn't think it was, but it is. Yeah. Then we take this one and just do it like so. Okay. We widen it out a bit again. So it really sits firmly. Just do that. Kind of-ish there. Sits pretty firmly. And then tighten these screws. And yes, it's very nice to get screwed in the finger. So take care where you put your finger on the other side. And don't tighten it too hard. It's already okay. There we see. And do kind of, I just finger tighten it. Like, just finger tighten it. It doesn't need much, so it shouldn't jump out. That's the only issue, as it's a very, very, very light model. There. So now it's got bouncy, bouncy, bouncy mobility. Yeah. Wow. Now we'll see. What does it want? As we can't do that thing, we'll go on to this one. And that needs a long one. That one, that one, that one. As you see, I put the 3 screws there. Now we're gonna go this. The side for installing screws towards the direction of the nose. Okay, so as I put the screws through here, this towards me is the nose. Nice. Now we'll just look for the other part. We have some small issue parts here. Should you just put them in the bag so they don't disappear? Even this one, because I won't do that today. I don't know how is super glue with wet stuff, but I think you can super glue underwater, can't you? So yeah, this is a very small one. The models I have on the other thing, they are big. Need to get this one out, that one out. Okay, so put that there, that there, and start connecting again. Yeah, knicks. I mean, I've done models like this for 42 years. I've done models. So, I mean, yeah. It's nothing new to me. There, got that one. Okay. Now we get this one. Where are you? Your little knops. Yeah. Sometimes you just hear clank and nothing more. Sometimes you hear the ka-tink. I mean, I could do this if I just took my thumb out my ass and really tried. Why didn't you go through here or not? Laser? Or what's the problem? Oh, there's a knicks there. There's one in the corner. That's a sneaky one. Are you here? So their laser hasn't cut through all of it. There. Okay, there. Put that aside. Take this one, and I don't think we need this one. Do we? Be gone. Have this one. We have these two. We have that. Now, put that there. Take the A13. I would guess that as that one. No, it's not, because A13 is this one. That one. Okay. Do you understand anything? Do you follow? Am I too fast? Too blurrish? I guess yes, it's too blurrish. Because it's very blurrish. There. Now we get this circle out. And we look at the other side, and it's not cut through, kind of, ish. Will you go out now? Thank you. You can make a hatch for something else. So, we got this part. That needs to, I think, align with this one. In some bloody way, shape, or form. Like so. Could that be something? And this one should go like that. But, yeah. How to press? Don't like that. Do not like to use force on balsa wood. So there's something not okay with this. let's do that. I saw the problem, I guess. And do kind of thinning there. So this is just pure soft balsa wood. And now you can see it's okay. So what I will do is, like I see people do in foreign countries, I will simply take and do that. I mean, other people, but they use some kind of better glue. I mean, it's super glue still, but it has a small pipe on it. If you wiggle it back and forth, it might set better. That's that. We need another one part. Yeah, now it's set. Okay? Either you wiggle it back and forth. And did I just do a mumbo jumbo? Yeah, I did. Didn't I? Good that it didn't stick too hard then. Do that. Because it should be that one. Okay. And does it fit? Or is it that it should be in some other orientation thing, maybe? Oh, I see what the problem is. I see the problem. Can this get in here? No. But this can. They didn't cut it deep enough. Now we can put it on. Kind of ish. And just see so it's even with the sides there. And here we got some strange things. Don't ask me what those are. If it's some holes for screws, for servos, so I do the gluing on this side then. And then just smear it out with the point of the bottle. And yeah, we don't clamp it. We just let it be. It will stick. Then we have this one. So now we got it that way. We have this one, and it said screws forward to the engine thingy, whatever. There. It sounded like a... So then we just take some of our friend again. Is this any good or interesting at all? It's one looking, I don't know who, though. I mean, it's what I want to do and what I do mostly. And try to get it 90 degrees, kind of ish. You can always sway it a bit. Then we need to get this one. First of all, free it from some burn thingies. Because, yeah, when they burn the laser, it makes charcoal dust. and that does not work too good with the glue. So yeah, let's get a dribble of that and that kind of ish. Yeah, then we do this. And yes, I'm not gonna sit and hold this and glue it to myself. No, you're not gonna have that fun. I'm just gonna do this. There. What do you use clamps for? If you have them, whoops. You use them to do this. But it's so bad. If I do that, then will it hold it? There, kind of-ish. Like so. Yes, that anyway. Now we'll see this one. Should have gone there. Will it be able to? Yeah. This one should go on, have gone there, underneath, like so. Okay. It's so small pictures, I'm not used to that. I can say you that. I'm not. I'm not yet that young. So, forever young? No. Then we do this then. There, and this one goes there. So that's what they want us to do. But if we take this one first and try to align it and get it to stick to this place, which it really doesn't want to. Why, I don't know. It should. Though stick to it. Kind of-ish. That one has moved a little bit. That one not the hardest I want. If we do that. And maybe I mean, wood sucks any moisture. And I mean any moisture. And this is moisture. Just saw this. Need to get that away. There. And then we can try this part to get that aligned. Like so. This is a bit hard. If we just hold them, we'll do some shaky, will stick. Kind of-ish. Did I not have more of these small ones? Yeah. I mean, we can do this. And that. And there you have a stand for it. Yeah, isn't that great? We still need... I'm out of that one. And that should be... where? I don't know. It's not on this one. No. What on earth is that for a piece then? It's not this one. Because that one is gonna be hooked. That one piece is going to be kind of there-ish. And that's it. So it's gonna be there. It's not that. This is the body. This is the fin. I found it. Where are you, camera? There. There's the part. Put you kind of wish there then. Should you be standing more? There? Yeah. It works. Then we just do that. Because this is not plywood. This is some... could it be cedar? I don't know. I don't know really what this is. I mean, the camera is not this. What I have here is just a normal webcam. It's nothing important, or yeah, it's nothing advanced. Just a webcam. And I mean, maybe that's why I put my PayPal thingy, so you could help me get some more better equipment. Yeah, Smalik is not a rich man, neither am I. So I try to get rid of most of the burnt areas. This is not too bad though. I mean, if I can find that piece. I mean, I've seen much worse pieces burnt. Can we get this through here? No. Almost. Can force it like that. And we've got a bit of carbon gone away. This is a pretty soft piece. It's kind of hardened balsa. But what you can do, I mean, if I want this hardened, just put any lacquer on it. And I'm not sure if it works with nail polish. That's kind of lacquer. Is that stuck? Yeah, it is. That's the thing with building with super glue. Dries pretty hard. Or fast. What direction should that be? It should be with these upwards. So it should be that way. Yeah. Is that right? Yeah. Then we take our friend again. And now this has been open for a pretty good while. There. Then let it soak. There. Just do this, wiggly, 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 and it will dry faster because it dries of the friction. I mean, is this bad? I don't think so. It's there. It's what the drawing shows, what I can see. Kind of is. How hard it is to do this with a camera, but yeah. You see the part in the background? It shows this. And that's how, yeah. But I put the landing gear on. Maybe they didn't want that, I don't know. Do I care? No, not really. And then, so this is done. This part is done. And put that to the side. Then it wants these. Okay. Put that to the side there. It wants these sides. Whoops. Yeah, very flimsy. That's the thing with this model. It's flimsy. Very flimsy. I'm not going to cut that. You do not cut this. Only here. Or do you? Oh, that's a bend. That's a bend too. Wow. Or? Yeah. Use some water for humidification, convenience, or bending. Yeah, but that's not now. That's later, okay? And you get a lot of scrap. Always good for strengthening, or yeah, if you need to change anything. Always good to keep the scrap pieces. So I say, as an old modeler, don't throw those away. It's somewhere here. There. One side. Oh, it dropped. Though, that wasn't really my meaning to drop it. And now you see, this one is mirror. Yes. As you see, it's, but the drawing I will put on inside. Yeah, that doesn't matter. And it was fun that you guys found this. I did not think anyone would find this video or stream. As it is, it's a stream. There. Will you loosen now? No. Something still is connected. Will you loosen now? Yes, you will. Carefully place that. Then we take this one. And this one. And this one is the front. So this one should go like so. But it doesn't look like it does. 1, 2. But it should go like so. Kind of like a thingamabob-ish. Put you in there-ish. Oh, so it should be a kind of leaning thing. I mean, it got into the areas. Okay. Oh, it has... Oh, I see. It has... I mean, if you look through it, all these are laser cut through. Okay. But then I should put it on the other side. There. As it's there. No, I was right. I had it drawn side in. Okay. Put that there. I mean, it's so delicate. I'm not really used with these delicate things. I'm more used to sturdy wood. I mean, yeah. What's not to like with sturdy wood? There. Yeah, kind of. And then this one goes there. And it's in. I mean, you don't see the light there. So it's okay where I can do some drops of glue at these places. Dab of glue there. Dab of glue there-ish, there-ish. And that should be pressed above there. And drop there. Drop there. Drop there. I'm going to try to find that darn thing that other people use with a long spout. I would love to have that kind of super glue instead of this, because this one always dries hard on me. No. Then we take this kind of there, maybe. And there, a little thingamajig, and there, a little thingamajig. Should we do one there, maybe? Just little. I mean, balsa sucks moist like nobody's business. So now we got that done. We can try to place this one. Do that just to shake down the glue. Then we do this and that. And that's done there. Yeah. Yeah. And it feels okay. Yeah. There. We'll just try to hold them together, I guess. There. And yeah, now it's just glue in this thing. And you can always use... Oh, sorry. The glue bottle was in the way, I guess. There. You can always use a toothpick. Those are pretty good too to use in model. So you just put a drop of glue on the table or plastic or whatever. Yeah, maybe. I shouldn't say table. Your parents will kill you if you start putting glue on the table. I mean, I almost got killed when I was a kid. At 70 maybe. I was painting a model with Humbrol paints. Yeah. And as they're lacquer paints, they are not easy to get away if you do a boo-boo, like I did. The phone rang. And what do? As a good kid, I go answer it. What I did not think about was that I had a lot of Humbrol paint on my fingers. Do you think I ever got to paint a model inside anymore? No. Did not. That was that. Story about my painting indoors. There. That's a small one. Like it. I mean, if I do that, I can press that down. There. So, yeah. That's at least looking like something. I don't know. And what do they want us to do then? Oh, they have kept Windows. I did not. A7 and A11. And I see one here. This one is a whatever thingy mabob. There. Kadoosh. There. And don't let the things go in your lap, because it hurts. I can tell you that. Clear. Is it that one? No, it's just a small one. It's a small bloody piece. Okay. This is one of these. I guess it is one of those. And it is the one with the hole in. And that's not too hard. One with a hole in is that one. Do that. That. You can do this too. Works perfectly. But, yeah, wasn't that we were gonna do. So, then we take that one. And we take that one. We do this. Get some glue over here, like so, like so. It's almost not, you don't hardly see it because it, yeah, that's what it does. And I mean, what should that be? Oh, now I see. It should be in here. Okay. Nice. Okay then. Let that dry. Then we're gonna look for A6, and that I know what it is. A6 is this one. Or is it that one? A6 is this one. I mean, it doesn't take too long to build one of those. But yeah, as I said, it's not the hardest one either. And yes, maybe for other people, but I can't see it hard at all, as I'm very used to it. Then we need to put that there, and these logs here, put them there. We will take some sanding here, and it's very light because, I mean, I barely hold this thing. It's balsa. It breaks in a, yeah, you just have to blow a little bit too hard and it will break. So yeah, I just lie the file on and pull it back and forth of its own weight. So I don't do any super duper damage, you know, damage. It's not good to do damage. And if we do this, yeah, we can put glue here on that. There. There. Oh, yeah. Some there. 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 And then we can dab some glue there-ish. 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 Some on the other side. There-ish. Take this. Put it there-ish. And do that-ish. Kind of-ish. Until it fits the holes we want them to. Then we have something very good. We have this one. Just do that. And it will hold. And you see, it's holding it together almost perfectly. I could have taken this one, like so, very carefully, just above on the lugs, not anywhere else. If you do it too high up, you will break these. They're very flimsy. Just on the lugs here, that one and that one, so it keeps itself together. Very simple. So yeah, on that lug and that lug, and let that sit for some minute, a minute or two. Oh, this one is ready. Nice. I'm though sad of this. I'm very sad of this. I'm not happy of this, because this is nothing. I mean, it's not even, yeah. And I mean, the wings. No. No like. Because the wings only have, those I don't need to wet though. I need to do this with this, or just scrape it off. No, I got it off. Many people are afraid of like using super glue because you're gonna glue your fingers together. Nah, don't be. It's not that kind of harsh thing anymore. Oh, then you see this one. This part is thinner than this part. So this part goes forward to and it should go into that little thing, shelf, and that shelf. Just because it can. And we'll do that like that. Put it in there. There. It is in place. So, what do we do then? Put some glue on it. For the first. There-ish. I mean, it just... So you could put an extra on here, if you like, just to strengthen it, because the balsa ate it all. And you can always do that. No harm done. And then this. I think you will see it suck. It's like it's gloss, and then it gets matte. It just eats it. There. So, and I can take these away and this away without anything happening. See? It's all okay. There. And it's not weighing anything. Okay. We need to get this. Oh, it did a sound. Wow. Nice. No, it's not that good. But later, not today, I will wet this area above. Here. Above this, I will wet. This one automatically did its thing. This one doesn't do anything. And this one I will wet too, because that should bend over there. And it's so thin balsa, so it doesn't need much water at all. I will though dab some gluish, hairish, because it doesn't stick there at all. There, and there. We can take this giant thing, I think. Either it will work or it will just say splatter and the whole model will fly to smithereens. It doesn't like that. It did not like that. It's not strong enough. So we'll just hold it then. Okay. Hold it for some seconds. Yeah. As you see, a wing installation, it's the cheapest bloody model you can find. But never mind, it can be fun. You see here. It's just going to bend the wings a small amount, because it's just going to be these things beneath the wing. So it looks curved on the upside. Yeah, I'm not too fond of that. Oh, we're gonna have a thing here. Nice. We can take the file here, there, and take that stud away. And still, it's just almost just the weight of the file. I think it's that one that goes there, because it's something for the engine. This one goes, oh, this one goes up here. Why it's that? I have no clue. I have no clue. Then we know, we can ask ourselves, what color should we have on it? I don't know. Oh, we got a little part here. I'm going to search for that. I found it. That one. Move the wings out of the way. I mean, I think this one is heavier than this one. I mean, this one is heavier than all this. Okay? This doesn't weigh a shit. It's like, yeah. It will be fun to see if this one will fly at all. That's servo mount. And I don't know when to put that in. Let's take this. We got one here. There, you got. Are you loose? Loosey goosey? Yep. Take this file here. And just a few light strokes. Kind of ish. I think this part is the back thingamabob. Those are, I don't know. These are the rudder thingamabobs. That's some wheel holding equipment, I think, or it's going to be for the servo holder or motor holder. I'm going to order motor though. It can't be that expensive. Hopefully. Then we'll see. Okay. Try to get this one in here without breaking all the things apart. There. And kind of there-ish. Is it going to be in some special orientation? No. It's just going to be like that. No special orientation. So we just do that for now. And we put some glue here. There. 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 And yeah, in the corner there, and there. Okay. Yeah, so far, okay. I mean, not bad. Just try to get this one at least straight in the arse. And as I said, this one will go kind of-ish there. There it will go. Oh, it will have... I need to take those parts out. That and that, because that and that is the hook system. So you just take this and you just push it down and snuff, and it's stuck. Pull it back and lift. Very simple system. I just wanted it to dry on camera cable. So let's get these out, and I think that will be enough. I mean, I'm on almost 4 hours today. 2-hour airplane, 2-hour farming sim, but I'm doing something. I mean, just try doing something, and now we'll see. This is a very tiny part, isn't it? Yeah, how do we do that? There. And I can just hold this and sand away. How neat isn't that? I don't know if the word piang means anything to you guys. Oh, what's this? A magnet? I don't know. I mean, these are used to hold things when you're operating on a person. Yeah, that sounds nice, doesn't it? Operating on a person. There. But it's small pieces. So why not use what you got? And it snips to the first. I don't need to have it harder. Just so I can sand it. Okay. It's not that important, but then take this one. No, not that one. This one. Turn it over. I think this one is going to be easier with this one. Take that one. Do that. Then hold this one and just put that one in its place. But it's not in. Why is it? Yeah. It needs to be worked with a bit. Then the question is, which side is going to be worked with? I think I have to... It's a pretty sharp knife. Or a pretty good blade on it, though. I can also use this, I guess. No, does not like that. Yeah, I'm holding the piece under my... There. Do the same here. Thin this piece a bit. There. Try again. Oh, and that one did loosen. Loosey-goosey. Oops. It does not really want to do this, does it? What about this one? Does this one want to stick? Oh, look at that. Got it. Some... I don't think I even need to glue that one. I mean, I just took this part and did like that, put it there, and took and did it like kind of so. There's just forced it in with the pliers. There. Nothing else with that. And then we just need to re-glue this one. That just went loosey-goosey on me. But never mind. No big harm done, and do some harm there. And there. And maybe here. And maybe a little dab there. And we need this one to go inside. Yeah. There. Just leave that be then, like so. And when you've stopped working with the super glue, you can always take some toilet paper or whatever, and you press it like this, so all air goes out of this one. Because if you don't, as you see, there's nothing in this now. Nothing in here. If you don't, it will dry up. And then put the cap on. So, I think we have come pretty far away. Just gonna look if it will fit. Yeah, you just push it down like so, and then yeah, it's like I don't want to do any harm here. But we can do that. I mean, that one was very hard. Now we do this just to loosen goosey up. But you still have to be very careful. This one is okay. There. Take this one. Just push it down. And no, not yet. I mean, it's a delicate model, yes. And I need to re-glue. This is gonna be full of glue. Maybe I should have used wood glue instead. I don't know. No. And still the just leave it like that over the night, I guess. So just force all the air out of this. Do that. So now we have this done today in 1.5 hours. No, 1:52. We got this done, and I don't think it's too bad. I mean, I'm taking it easy. I'm not rushing anything. And that one is dry now, so I can remove that. So, yeah, that's that. Then we take the drawing and fold that. As you always know, just put the things back together in where they came from. Very important when you're building models. Like so. And these sheets are pretty delicate. There. These are the sprues for the wings, or yeah, the wing shapeners. Not fond of them, I can say. I did not get happy about that. We take these parts also. Also the small parts goes into the bag. Even we don't need them right now. Maybe we will later. You never know. And yeah, the drawing too. Maybe. Put that in the bag also. There. It's almost as it came. So yeah, then we just leave this to next time, so we can do very smart now. What are we building? We are building a plane, yes. Then put all stuff in the box, yes. But also put, why not just put the knife, that, and the screwdriver maybe. So, yeah. And, of course, this one. Put that there. And then we just close it. And what could go wrong then? Nothing. And put this aside. So that good folks, this is it for today. And I think you can see some similarities, I guess. Kind of ish. Yeah. So it's just these are gonna be bent to form that. These are going to be bent to form the back. So yeah. That's going to be very exciting to bend these. I need rubber bands, I can tell you that. Really need rubber bands for this. But I will say thank you for today, and see you next time. But we will see you next time tomorrow, because I will do the stream for the Farming Simulator stream as normal. So, but today, 2 streams. Take care and have a nice day. I'll see if I do this right. Where is my mouse pointer? Take care.